Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here once again. Time to play NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup and our Fight to the Top career mode. Today we are here for episode number 29, and well, we're gonna pick off right where we left off. Ryan Newman's calling me.
Man? Let me ask you a question. How would you like to race for a Nextel Cup team? Don't answer. I already know the answer. It's yes.
Do I already have a Nextel Cup team interested in me?
Man, I'll tell you what. I don't know what.
Right? Don't... I already have a Cup team. I mean, I'll go see what it's about, I guess. Maybe somebody, a little better is interested. Maybe that's what that's about. I'll go see if it's a better car. Maybe another team wants me mid-season. I don't know if that's a thing. We'll go find out. As you can see, the startup cost for a Nextel Cup team is $4 million. Right now, we are approaching our first million, and like we've said, that is our goal: is to be in a position to buy or start our first Cup team. So let's take a look at the standings. Coming off of the season result at Atlanta of second. We are in ninth. This is kind of where we need to stay. Now we're in the top 10, so now we got to stay there the rest of the season. Of course, that will help in the chase for the Nextel Cup. And if you guys are, newer to NASCAR racing, maybe you've only seen playoffs. I mean, that has been a thing now since 2014. If you happen to not see NASCAR before then, the playoffs at the time, called the Chase, was the top 10 drivers. So that is the thing. If you're in the top 10 in points after 26 races, you make the Chase. Compared to now, where if you win, you're in. It doesn't matter. You can be 35th in points and you can make the playoffs. Truck Series, we've only done one race, so we're not in a great spot. We're 25th. Again, if we decide to do more, we can do more. And the Busch Series, which we didn't race last episode, we are in 11th. This is purely where you finish, so we have to make up some ground there. Actually, I want to see one thing: track performance. Yeah, trucks we've done one start. So we got one win in all three series that we've done. Not bad. I kind of wish it gave you the stats for all your seasons. That'd be kind of cool. But maybe contract history? Yeah. There we go. Contract history. We can see where we're at. There. You'll love to see it. We definitely had a better season so far. But let's go to event. And today we're doing Darlington for both series, so that should be fun. So let's see what kind of team is putting us on. I mean, I'm not going to do necessarily all the laps if it's just a random thing, right? Because obviously we're in a Cup car. I don't really know how that works, and we're under contract. Brothers, what already drive? I don't need to do this. I don't know why you're... Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. All right. Diamond Hill Plywood Company. 200. At Darlington. Let's see what we can do with Darlington. I mean, this is a track that I do feel like it's one of my better tracks. Cobbler's Pie Ford. Taking it out on track. We've got one win, 3 starts so far. That one win coming in Rockingham. We did sweep that weekend. Outside of that, results have not been fantastic in the Busch Series car. Daytona was a struggle, as was Las Vegas. Las Vegas, we did end up kind of recovering and not getting the worst finish, but yeah, we definitely could have done better there. As we look forward to this race, though, Darlington's one that I feel like we have potential to come in here and kind of pull off that sweep of both series that we did at Rockingham. I think we can do it here again, and try to gain ourselves some points. That's key, right? We gotta gain points in both series. I mean, this one here, I gotta be first at Homestead. I have to be in that top position. So we can't be struggling through these races when we need to be earning points. Cup Series, you can, I feel, afford a worse result here or there because you have to be top 10. I think making the chase is at least a little bit easier. I think it's still way harder than when you play the newer games. Again, it's a different animal, right? This you have to be consistent over 26 races, get a reset, and then you know where you're at. Then you got to be consistent for 10 races. Where I feel like, obviously you race now, it's based on a win, so you just got to get one win and you're good. So, like, if we were playing a new NASCAR game, I'd be locked in the playoffs. I'd be good. But you then have to advance through the rounds, which again, win races, get points, whatever. But then it just comes down to the last race, and you have to be the best finisher. And as we've seen playing NASCAR Heat 5, the earlier season of that, because obviously both of these series are kind of on a similar path. The first season of that, we did not win the truck championship. And the reason for that was because we don't race well at Phoenix. That's all it comes down to, is who races well at Phoenix. Where this, it's who's the best over 10 races. So I feel that there's different elements to it. Again, I think this is harder because making the chase is harder. Being the best over 10 races is difficult. You can get lucky at Phoenix and be the champion. I mean, Ryan Blaney is the Cup Series champion. I think that explains what you need to know about that format. That's all I gotta say. Ryan Blaney is the Cup Series champion. And you want to look at the other levels. Daniel Hemrick is an Xfinity Series champion. Again, I'm not saying that Ryan Blaney and Daniel Hemrick are on the same level, because Ryan Blaney's way better. But still, I don't, in my mind, see Ryan Blaney as Cup Series champion material, and I don't see Daniel Hemrick as a NASCAR driver.
Welcome to Darlington,
material.
South Carolina.
I think Hemrick's solid. I just think he's not at the same time. He's okay, but he's not. He should have won a championship. I think that Ryan Blaney is a good driver, but I don't think he's Cup champion driver. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. I mean, Ryan Blaney last year was kind of nowhere season, I feel. Went to Martinsville, won, went to Phoenix and won, right? So he won 2 races in a row. Or actually didn't win Phoenix, I forgot, he came second. So he went to Martinsville, won, came second at Phoenix. Like, okay. That's how you determine your champion. He's definitely not the best driver last year. That's that. So that's what I'm saying. Ryan Blaney is a Cup Series champion. Now, in no means do I think that the chase format, where 10 races is the ideal way to determine a champion, because I don't think that it is either. I think that Jimmy Johnson winning 7 championships, as impressive as it is, and winning in that format is ideal. and winning with the rules that you have. I don't think Jimmy Johnson's the best driver ever because he won 7 championships. I don't think that he's in that same 7-time championship category as Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty, right? And I think you look at different drivers that have won championships, who's the best. I don't think you can come win championships because the formats are so different. But again, I think not having a full season championship is just kind of weird to me. That's my view on it. Because again, I don't think the chase is the perfect system. Again, I don't know how you have the perfect system, but I think having a full season point system is the perfect system. You just have to find out what is the perfect system. Now, NASCAR is not going to change it from the playoffs. I could tell you that much. That sure as hell isn't going away. But, it would be nice to see that. Because, again, you get guys that maybe shouldn't be champions, shouldn't have as many championships. And you get guys that should be champion based on their overall performances that were hurt by the format, right? I mean, you look at the chase format and the playoff format, and that hurt no drivers more than Jeff Gordon and Kevin Harvick. Got a piece of hair going off. That's annoying. Go away, hair. Did the hair is gone. That was obnoxious. I was mid great discussion. Oh my god. Oh, don't spin him. Alright, I almost did a very, very classic Darlington missed the pit road mistake, but we're good. We are good. Got really messed up by pausing to get that hair. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't think that there's been drivers that are more affected by it than Jeff Gordon and Kevin Harvick with those formats. So, those drivers I think are way better than some of the ones that won championships with the playoffs and chase formats. So, think of the fact, the last few years we've had Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch winning after missing half the season. Man. Yeah. What else is there to say? So Darlington, how do we win it? That's where we're at now. How do we win Darlington? Oh, you're gonna cut me off like a little bitch, aren't you? That's frustrating. Alright. Third. Come on. We had the best car all race. We got behind. We made a mistake entering the pits. into second. Come on. Come on, Manny Brown. Gonna be a drag race. No! You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Oh, no way. No way. Oh, that's so lame. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, the pain. The pain. I don't care. The way the fans can support is go to epicw.net and check out the shop. If you want to get real specific, epicw.net/epicw-shop. It's the whole URL for our web page for the shop. So look that up.
The Darlington Raceway in South Carolina.
And I could probably make it easier and have this epicw.net/shop. I didn't really realize that until just now. But epicw.net/epicw-shop. Check that out. Oh, please don't tell me we're having one of these shitty fucking starting cars. This car sucks. This car is so trash. Come on. Don't let him get to the bottom. That's Elliott Sadler. I think I called him David Gilliland. Pretty sure it's Elliott Sadler. Alright. Bobby Labonte, I'm sorry. Sorry, Bobby Labonte. I always like the Interstate Batteries car. I'll be nice. I'll be nice to the Interstate Batteries car. So now I got a Team Interstate Batteries 2024 shirt with Ty Gibbs, Martin Truex, Christopher Bell, and Denny Hamlin. And I always have my Ty Gibbs Interstate Batteries hat. I should be nice to the Interstate Batteries car. What? Oh, I'm sliding up the track. I'm sliding up the track. Don't let Brennan Gaughan spin me out. Oh, this is so intense. We got Bristol coming up next as well, so I'm looking forward to that. Bristol is a place that gives me much hope that we can do well again. Now, we had those types of... Oh my god, Brennan Gaughan just absolutely crashed. Ooh. Is that because of me? It had to have been. Yeah, I ran him down a little too low. Damn. Sorry, Tony Stewart. Again, back then, Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick were favorite two drivers. Sorry, Tony Stewart. Alright, so we got tires are worn already. And Brennan Gaughan did not mean to get him loose like that. kind of just cut down a little too much. I thought I was clearer than I was. He's going to get back to my inside. We're going to have the same thing happen again. Matt Kenseth right there this time. All right, keep it together. All right, lovely. So when we do make our own team, which manufacturer do we pick? That's the question everybody wants to know. Which manufacturer do you pick? Because the manufacturer that you pick for your teams isn't in the game yet. Oh my god. I prefer Toyota, so where's Toyota? Not here. It should be in the truck series, technically. But they don't have the... Yeah, because Toyota started in trucks 2004, or was it 5? I feel like if it was 4, you'd see Toyota brand, but I feel like it was 2004. There's nothing Toyota like branded anywhere. Because I mean, obviously they came to Cup in 2007. Oh my god, that was close. We'll definitely probably go with Ford, I would imagine. Unless we want to go with Chevy and say that we are teammates with, Okay, Matt Kenseth just spun me in front of the whole goddamn... Wow. 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 That was bad. I should have just locked it down the other way, to be fair. I should have spun to the inside, but I really thought I could save it, but clearly not. I assume the answer is pit under caution. I mean, my car is fucked. That's where Tony Stewart hit it. Yeah. Before I completely obliterated Tony Stewart, what I was gonna say is we could pick Chevrolet and say that we are alliance with Joe Gibbs Racing, considering it's my favorite team. But then I just completely obliterated Tony Stewart. I don't think taking out Joe Gibbs Racing's best driver in front of the field is going to help with a potential alliance. Let's put it that way. I don't think taking out their best driver is the move. And at the time, the only driver... Actually, no, Bob was about to win championships. Say the only driver won a championship. The only driver that won him 2 championships. Actually, this is 2004 season, so we hadn't won it yet. What? Oh! That's a spot. But, yeah. Make it better for the video. One of the three drivers that have ever won Joe Gibbs Racing Cup Series championship. Bob Labonte, Tony Stewart, and Kyle Busch. But I mean, looking at their lineup, they got a lot of drivers that can add their names to that list. I mean, Christopher Bell's a threat. Denny Hamlin's been close to a championship, I don't know how many times. Ty Gibbs, really good driver, really good young driver, so he's going to be a threat. Whether he's a threat in 2024, or if it takes him another year to get to, another year or two to really, really get to that elite championship level, we'll see. But I mean, obviously, Chase Briscoe's going to the team as well next year, so any of those four, I think, are good drivers for next year. But I do think that, and Ty Gibbs is my favorite of all of them, so I'd say Ty Gibbs is the best in that group. Most likely to add his name to the champion list, but Christopher Bell is right there. And I'd love to see Denny Hamlin get one. I really would. I think it'd be awesome. Wow, this thing is struggling, huh? Alright, Matt Kenseth. You want to spin me in front of the field, huh? You want to spin me in front of the field. Interesting. That's an interesting move, my guy. Now, I do think the smart move is to not punt Matt Kenseth here. Let's continue to share draft with him. Build up at least one driver that likes me in the front of the field. I think that's crucial. Because again, most drivers don't in this field like me. So having somebody who can be my friend in the field is gonna be crucial. And at a track like this where we can actually like successfully share draft, Darlington has provided us some drama in both races here. Busch Series coming to the line, hitting the wall, or hitting the car that was next to us, then the wall. And then ultimately losing the race at the very end. And here getting sent across the track back into traffic by Matt Kenseth to now share drafting with him, making him my friend. A little bit of contact there. We're not bright green friends anymore. We're light green friends, but I had to get by him. I feel there's no other way to do it besides shoving at the track. Unfortunately, I don't want to race this way. And I've said that at the beginning of this series. I know we're 29 episodes in now, but I said at the beginning of the series, hey, I don't want to be, you know, the villain driver who's hitting here. But if I have to be, I have to be. And, you know, I can... Fuck. I can be aggressive and I can go for, you know, a race win. Punt everyone out the way if I need to. But I don't want to be here. Fucking hell. Tony Stewart's hood right out of the brake caution. I am pitting. God, that's frustrating. We're on worn tires. Car that starts kind of slow. Not as bad as Atlanta, but thing won't turn. We're in the wall again. Kenseth drove us into the wall a little bit. If I'm going to have anything to get to him with. Do I have anything for him here in this corner? Oh, fuel tank almost empty now? Oh my god, this is going to be an insane lap. I'm going to run out before the end of this thing. Ah.
Inside. You gotta race a little cleaner. Outside. Got one outside. Careful, man. You're starting to tick this guy off.
God damn it!
We're going home with a tough
Fuck
finish.
me.
Let's keep this up, guys. Awesome race.
Ah. What a frustrating episode.
I'll tell you what, you have managed to get this guy madder than a wet hen.
Damn it. Alright, we'll see you guys in the next one.